Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for June 23rd of 2025 is titled W5, Pillars of Star Formation. So what do we see here? Well, this is a star-forming region known as W5, and this is imaged here in the infrared. Now, often star-forming regions are viewed in the infrared. Why? Well, that allows us to see through the dust. And not all of it. We can still certainly see that there is some dust here. But the longer the wavelength, the better that is able to penetrate through dust and give us a view into the region where stars are forming. So there are areas that we cannot see at all with ordinary optical light. We cannot see those, but when we look at them with infrared light, we can penetrate in. And what we're seeing is a young star cluster at the center of this region here. And what has been studied recently is looking at the ages of those stars. Now, often we say when we see a star cluster is that the stars are all the same age. And in the long run, that's about true. But it makes a bigger difference right now. Those little differences in age make a big difference now when the cluster is very young than they do when the cluster is much older. So when we see the stars here, the stars toward the center are among the older stars. The stars toward the edge of that hollowed out area are the younger stars. And what that is that those older stars that formed are the ones that enhanced the star formation and triggered star formation later on. They do this by a couple of ways. One is that they become supernovae. Those most massive stars don't live very long, so it's quite possible for a massive star to live its life and explode before other stars have even formed. As that material expels outward into space, it compresses the gas around it and causes additional star formation. Now, in a less violent way, they can do this through their stellar winds. They have strong stellar winds that also push material away and sweep it backward. And here you can actually see some regions, some kind of fingers pointing toward the center here. And those are sometimes called the pillars of star formation because they are the tips of those are where the stars are forming currently. So those are regions that are a little bit denser and they're harder to eat away at. Those are the denser bits of material that are quickly trying to form stars before the previous stars that have already formed can eat that material away. So in a way, star formation is a battle between the first sets of stars that form and the dust and gas around them from which stars formed. And in the long run, the stars always win. Eventually, the material will be cleared out here, and all that will be left is a cluster of stars. But in the meantime, we get some very nice images that we can see showing the bits of star formation and starting to help us learn about how stars form within clouds such as these. So that was our picture of the day for June 23rd of 2025. It was titled W5, Pillars of Star Formation. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Spiral. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.